Alright, after some tiny bit of technical difficulties, we are ready to play more Final Fantasy XIII-2. We ended at kind of a strange part where I was given the option... We were dropped into a timeline where everything went well. It was essentially exactly what we were trying to do. She was like, no, this must be a dream. And then gave me the option to try to resist being there or just not. And I was like, no, don't resist it. Just give me the bad ending. Give me the good ending that is labeled the bad ending for no reason. And I did. And I expected the game to, like, end. And it didn't. And it dropped us off here at this... well, she'll fail to explain it. I'll let her talk.
Sarah!
Bonk.
I shall remember your pain.
No! What's wrong? Why won't you answer me?
Right. While going through the thing, the interdimensional, intertime portal thing broke or something. A piece broke off and hit one of them in the face, probably. I wasn't paying attention. She wound up separated and fell into this end of the what do they call it? They call it the ruins of Valhalla. Like it was somehow after the end of time or something. And then she met with Caius, and he stabbed her and killed her, seemingly. It was like, I'm gonna put you in the good dimension. And he did, which was nice of him. But now we're gonna undo it. Die. New Bodum 00X. 0X! That's... That's now. That's today. The year of the 0X. Also, I took a soda out of the fridge and then left it in the kitchen. It was a good idea. So is this the same question again? I think this is the same cutscene. It's gonna end with the same. Should I really?
Welcome home, Sarah.
I'm gonna try saying. I'm gonna try insisting. Give me the bad ending, please.
You've changed history, and you're back where you belong. This is it. Your adventure's over.
The first time we came here, I don't think it was labeled New Bodum 00X, was it?
Yes. My family. That's right. I'm home. My family are all here.
Because of course, part of the, and I said this before when this was happening the first
In my
time.
heart, the truth still glinted like a razor. This wasn't real. It was a dream. If I accepted
It isn't
my journey through
really.
time would end. But
It isn't clear.
my sister was here. Snow was here. If I stayed, I would be with everyone I'd ever loved. This is what I
It
was
isn't
searching
clear
for
what makes one
all this time.
timeline real and the other
I found my
not.
home. I'd found happiness.
Like there's a certain when you start messing around with okay, there's multiple timelines, you get this weird morality. Oh, okay, all right. So it's showing like, oh, you already chose yes. I'm gonna hit it again anyway, just in case.
Sarah,
Yes, quit the journey.
let's go. Yeah.
There was something that came up in the ending of Zero Time Dilemma, the third Zero Escape game in the trilogy. is at the very end, they're like,
Just be
oh,
aware
we've got
the
it. We
system
can
does
all
make
escape and be
sure.
safe. We just need to switch places with people in this
Some
one,
days,
you
it's
know,
almost like
like
that
with
happiness
the
is
other
taken
versions
over.
of ourselves in the
It's not
timeline where
the
nothing
feelings
bad
that were there
happened.
before.
They're like, oh, okay, let's do it. And they're like, wait, but that would mean our
First I
other
was
selves
overwhelmed with loss,
would
but soon even that
who
feeling
have done
faded
nothing
away
wrong
with
would
the
get swapped into this situation where we're all like sitting next to a nuclear bomb in the middle of a volcano and they would
Now every
die.
day is
And it's like,
paradise.
well, so what?
Light
They're
was here with me, and snow was
they're
back.
not real. Like only the people in the timeline that's really happening are real.
Sometimes Saz and his son
Everything else is just a
And guess what? Hope had some
in
great
a
news for
sense.
us. He said he was pretty sure they might be able to save Fang and Vanille from the pillar.
If there's a
I'm content. I like my life the way it is. There's only one thing that keeps it from
wish I
being
could explain it
perfect.
better.
I can't remember.
I'll have to make a
certain
should should I wind up like making a video essay about this game and why the time travel in it is silly and bad and why
But no
I
matter
love the
how
game
I
so much
tried,
because of
I
it.
can't recall his face or his name or even how his voice sounded. It's so strange. Who could he be? In my room, I have a mirror. I never use it. It scares me. On the other side of that mirror, there's a whole other world. And if I peek inside, I'll be lost. Or so it seems to me.
So it did say ending, right? It said paradox ending, but then I guess they decided it wasn't enough of an ending that I get credits.
Maybe I am. I can live with that. All I want is for these wonderful, magical days to continue. For this time to stretch on forever. This is where I'll stay. I'm home, and I never want to leave.
Okay, and then it just drops you back here again. So what is this
Folk of
then?
old sang of a secret place, a place that hid on the border between life and death, between oblivion and eternity. In that mythical niche could be found a palace of wondrous entertainment. It was a fantastical Neverland, with a staff of surpassing beauty and a proprietor who was more than human. Only those blessed by Lady Luck would ever stumble through its legendary doors. And now, as if plucked from a children's storybook, that very palace looms invitingly before Sarah and Noel.
Both of them? Is he going to be here if I go through here? That would be weird, but not terribly inconsistent. Like, I guess... I have no idea. Nope, never mind. It's just her. Are you okay? Why not forget the passage of time for a while and visit the wondrous gaming halls of Serendipity? In this casino at the edge of eternity, all gambling is done using casino coins. Once you've amassed a sufficient number of coins, you can exchange them for a variety of prizes found only in Serendipity. Casino coins can be purchased with guild. Alright, get away. Well, there's a treasure. That's free. I'm just gonna take it.
Did you know? A new play area will be open soon. An exciting new game will be available, one that everyone will love. It'll be nothing like you've ever experienced mission is scheduled to end.
There are many enjoyable ways to spend your time here. Save up your coins for fantastic prizes. Take a chance to make a life-changing bet. Some like to groom chocobos and watch them place in the races.
If I make a heart-pounding bet and then lose, can I jump in my time machine and make it so that I never placed that bet in the first place? Because if so, that's what I'm gonna do.
Not too bad.
Are you enjoying your time at our wonderful casino? Everyone hungers for entertainment. That is why we're currently expanding the casino as requested by our patrons. When construction is finished, a new and exciting adventure will unfold before our very eyes. Will you be the hero, or will that be someone else?
So it feels kind of wrong to be here in between, in between endings. Like, shouldn't I figure out what's going on? Oh, sorry. Boosh. This isn't a vendor? This isn't a Moogle? I admit to some confusion. I kind of want to play one game of some sort before I leave. Do I need to own a chocobo?
Races. I see you have a way with animals.
Do you have a choke? You need to register your choke. You can win casino coins by betting.
Alright, apparently this is too involved to just jump in and do. We'll do the story instead. Whatever's going on here, it's probably a bit of a grind. Oh, there's the door. All right, put me back into paradise so that I can say no. So there's also a Coliseum. Maybe the Coliseum is also open now. So in rejecting this, what's going to happen? She's just going to get pooped back out into Ruins of Valhalla? Or what? We're going to go find Noel. He's going to be like, I'm in my paradise timeline. I'm smart enough to realize this is what I want, so stop.
I couldn't do it. When I had lost faith in the future, Noel came and gave me hope. Snow left his home and his friends. He traveled through time to save others.
I mean, he will travel through time to save others.
Feverishly to save Cocoon. And then there was Vanille and Fang, trapped in crystal, holding Cocoon in the sky. I couldn't desert them to live in this world of dreams. I couldn't betray them. Lightning, I'm so sorry. Don't give up. No. That's not my sister. that? And why is she trying to help me? Somebody is helping me, but no one's here.
Since when are there still enemies in Paradise Land? Oh, I didn't notice the bats. Maybe we should have taken out the bats first. Also, maybe I should have used my super cannon that, for some reason, she doesn't just... Oh, I'm... silenced? It's not gonna help. Oops. Alright, hopefully we're not stuck in here for too long.
Keep going.
Are we gonna fight the first boss again? I forget what it was called. There's more? Gosh. They're so tiny. And they're really hurting me. Like, I'm actually gonna lose. What is it called? A Plouston? Chronicus, hello. So we haven't done very much yet. I went and tried to insist on getting the bad ending. I'm like, no, really, for real. Just let me stay in the timeline where everything's fine.
I'm sure I've heard it before.
And I guess their idea of an ending is having the game just continue, but you can redo the cutscene again. Oh wait, now we're fine again. So really all that's happened is that inexplicably after she said, no, I reject this timeline, it's not real life, lightning disappeared and some mysterious voice is now saying, come over this way. Again? Man, I hate being muted. Or no, it must not be mute, because my buddy was a command... Like, he could have just normal attacked, and he didn't. Alright, this guy's gotta go. Can they still use their... I wish you could, like, I would run from fights, but some fights it seems like they, don't give you a way to get out of range. So you wind up still getting in the fight, except your retry is disabled. Was it you? Are you who was calling me? No.
You there? Are you lost too? I don't know how I ended up here, and I can't seem to find a way out. I really need your help to get out of this bind.
Okay.
Love you.
You don't love me. Maybe I should be poisoning him. And then that way he can continue to take poison damage while I'm stunned. Except that's not poison at all, that's deshell. So I was reading about like Twitch maybe having like pulled the trigger on just saying, yep, totally, anybody with an ad blocker just can't watch it all. I sincerely hope that is not the case. If it is, I don't know what we'll do. Can I go? Let's try going this way. After I saw the thread, I spent a little time watching a stream to see if anything bad happened, but then realized afterwards, the person I was watching wasn't affiliated. I don't think so. Doesn't count. It would have been kind of nice to have no enemies here. Given that, I don't really want to level up with Noel not in my party. And also given that, you know, it really just kind of... I mean, battles always interrupt the story, but... Also, does the map actually... No, map says nothing whatsoever. But there is a green dot where the meteor used to be. Alright, I'm gonna try just running. Can I outrun them? Looks like I can. Alright, we'll just outrun things from now on.
You can do it. Not far now.
Oh, it's Vanille's voice.
Sarah.
It seems to be Vanille's voice. That one was in the way. Be gone, tiny Plouston. I don't want you in my life. Why did I pick that? Let's do this. Now he's deshouldering me.
Hey.
Potent orb. We're at least finding orbs. Maybe I do want to farm here. Except later when I have Null. Or maybe that just means that enemies in Chapter 5
There's the gate. There's nothing left.
are going to drop orbs, finally. At long last. Told you it was Vanille.
Vanille! Vanille? Is that really you?
Well, that's a good question. Put it this way. It's the real me, but inside a dream. I'm still sleeping in the crystal pillar, you see. And you're dreaming away too. So it's like we're meeting inside each other's heads.
So this is a dream after all. But why did you come?
Because you needed help.
Oh, you've never met Fang before, have you?
We've come to pull you out of this fantasy of yours.
I was about to say she's never met Vanille either, but she did.
Never
For like
ends somewhere in the void beyond.
2 or 3
If we
minutes.
don't help, you'll never wake up.
And that, my girl, is why we're here.
Come on, Fang.
Stab the ground. That's always the solution in
Just showing
dreams.
you a way out. You're the one who made the decision to wake up and leave this world. If you hadn't rejected the fake lightning, we would never have been able to reach you, and you'd still be stuck in your dream.
Right.
I almost believed her. The fake lightning, I mean. But then I remembered my sister is fighting in Valhalla. Snow and Hope, they're fighting their own battles as well.
Will be fighting in Valhalla.
One who was running away from the truth.
She can be here and still be fighting in Valhalla in the
Now
future.
it's your turn to help someone. You're not the only one who's trapped in a dream they can't wake up from.
You mean Noel? You need to go and find him. I reckon
Also,
he's
if Vanille just said, even if she hadn't said, but if she just said, well, I'm not really the real Vanille because this is in a dream. It's like, well, it's a good thing you believe the fake me and not the fake lightning.
See you around.
Bye.
Like, there's no real reason that she should have believed them and not lightning, other than the fact that the background music was different. And then the music swelled for like one note.
Okay, it's time to find Noel.
It's time to find Noel. Oh, I'll get it.
Guess what, Lightning? I met Vanille again. She saved me once 3 years ago, and today she came to help me. I owe her my life twice now.
Don't ever say that something happened
And I
3
met
years
Fang for the
ago. It
first
makes
time
me
too.
mad.
We only talked a while, but she kind of reminded me of you. Even though they're still trapped in crystal.
What
They
happened to
reached out
Noel?
to me,
So when
showed me a
we...
way out of my dream.
The last thing that happened at the end of last stream is that we were going through a time portal, and for some reason it went wrong, and we got separated.
I wonder what kind of dream Noel is living in.
We saw a vision of him getting, like, stabbed by Caius and sent into a paradise dream. Even though, really, isn't it a paradise timeline? Like, A Dying World 700 AF. Yeah. And in fact, when we went back there at the beginning of this stream, it showed that the name of that place is 00XAF. Which is funny, because that's basically what I have in the title.
Lightning. I've come a long way.
You mean a long
It's all thanks
time?
to Noel.
No.
That's why when I reach Valhalla, I want him with me. So here I am, inside the memory of a lost future. I've come to lead Noel away from this cold, distant world.
Oh yes, I am. It's kind of like a bad movie kind of thing. I'm enjoying it because it is... I don't want to say like it's like, you don't expect most games to have like a great plot. It's great that some do.
Hunting alone is harder than it looks.
Noel?
But this should do it for the birthday feast.
Why didn't she get out of the way?
This place must be Noel's dream world.
She's like, it's like... I was gonna compare it to a movie, but I can't think of the name of the movie. The alien thing, where they're on the planet, and there's the thing rolling, and they just run straight instead of running out of the way.
Yeah, all by myself.
You're improving. It must have been a difficult hunt.
Nah, it was as easy as anything. No problem. Too easy, in fact. I got bored.
Prometheus, that's the one.
You are ready to become the one true guardian.
Why does there have to be one true guardian? I don't get why I have to replace you.
Because, Noel, that is the way. You are ready to challenge me to a duel. If you defeat me, the sacred pact passes to you. Just as I once defeated my predecessor.
What happened to him anyway?
I killed him. That is the law of the Guardians. There can only be one. Noel, if you wish to succeed me, you must kill me.
There's no way, Caius. I want to fight you, not kill you.
Yeah, like, there can be only one. Not like the famous, not like the famous thing that says that.
You can't do this. I need more time before I can beat you. You can't just leave like that. to get stronger than Caius, so I began training with swords. I'd never beat him at his own style, so I went with 2 blades. If I didn't kill Caius, I couldn't become the next Guardian. But there was no way I was following some musty old rule like that. Problem was, I wanted the power of chaos that all
I see you, invisible treasure, floating there in the cutscene.
Caius Ballad, I wanted to stand at your side and help protect you. But you, Caius, you left before I had the chance.
Monk?
Where is it? Where's the treasure? I saw it. Oh, they ain't real. There it is. Map of a dying world. Wonderful. Oh, this is a large area. Is the whole rest of the game gonna take place in here? Hey, Chocobo. Can I, like, reveal them, too? No. Alright, we tried. There was an attempt. They ain't real. I don't care if they exist for real or not.
Hi, Noel. How was the hunt?
Oh, I bagged a huge one. I wanted something special for tonight.
You mean for my birthday? So you remembered.
How could I forget? Tonight's feast will be the best yet. Although, I wish we could have more people, like in the old days. Maybe a party with just 3 people would be kind of depressing.
No, it won't. It'll be
How would you know? Oh,
As
wait,
long
she can
as
see
you
the
and Caius
future.
come, it'll be great.
Well, okay if you say so.
Oh, wait, they all disappeared. Is she gonna look at me? She's gonna be like, I can see you.
Yule! That was nothing but a disappointment. In the end, I couldn't save you. I couldn't accept her fate, or forgive Caius for leaving. But more than that, what I truly couldn't forgive
Was myself.
was myself and my own helplessness.
Well, are you ready to kill me?
No, I'm not. Today's Yule's birthday, Caius. It's not the time for this. Look, I will fight you, but not to the death. And not until tomorrow. After I win, I'll receive the power of the Guardian. Then we can leave this place and protect Yule together.
Leave and go where?
To wherever
You
other
mean
people
go
are living, of
when?
course. I know. There are more people out there somewhere. If we find them, Yule won't have to feel so lonely anymore. She'll feel happy again.
That is a vain hope, and you of all people should know it.
But there must be something we could do.
There is one thing. Kill me.
Not this again.
Again with the killing?
Beats in my chest. A manifestation of Etro. Should this heart stop beating, the goddess will die once again. When the goddess dies, the chaos of Valhalla is unleashed. The chaos has the power to warp the timeline and destroy the past.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care how many times you ask. I'm not
What's up, Garrett?
killing you.
That sounds like a title, a stream title I might have had sometime.
You must die instead.
Blah!
Behold this heart of chaos.
Oh, he's very weak.
Fall into darkness. Wind of darkest night.
What if I were to meteor javelin you? This is what you do if you don't want to kill someone.
Face your worst fear.
Oh, he's still fine. Nope. Yes. Yes, no.
It's as I feared. You are too weak.
I don't understand you, Caius. This talk of killing you and destroying the past. Do you think any of that will make Yule happy? Do you really?
I don't want to please her. I want to save her.
Where are you going? You're going to leave us just like that?
I shall go to Valhalla. I will kill the goddess and set you free.
And that's how Caius came to abandon us and made Yule and I the last two humans left in the world.
So we knew some of this. We at least knew that he had been in the future, and that Caius was there, and Yule was there, and that he wound up in Valhalla because he was trying to get to Caius to stop him.
It happened not long after Caius left us. It came so soon, in fact. It was over before I knew what was happening. Hey, Yule, are you okay?
No. It's strange. I knew all along this day was coming, but I'm still not ready to say goodbye. I wish we could stay together. I'll miss you, Noel. You don't have to cry. We will meet again.
When Yule died, I finally learned the truth about the Farseers and the fate of their seeress. Each time a seeress sees a vision of the future, she loses a piece of her life. She dies while she is still young. That is the price to be paid for Etro's gift. I didn't know any of this. Caius chose to keep the secret from me. I couldn't forgive him for that. He knew all along what Yule's fate would be.
They missed the opportunity to be like, every time she travels forward in time, she loses a piece of her life. It's basically just like what happens with every single person who's alive. They're constantly going into the future and getting closer to their own death.
So I set my sights on Valhalla, the home of the goddess.
Cannot exit. Fine. I also can't move the camera from being right on top of her. Stop.
As I searched for Valhalla, I realized something. If it brought Yule the happiness she deserved, I didn't care what happened to me. If I died, so be it. Maybe somewhere deep down, below the layers of numbing pain, I wanted to fade away from this world completely.
Is this something I did by accident? The camera is right on her. Like, I can't even see what's in front of her. Also, what was that over there? Sky. I'm fine with it, like, after the game being such a non-Final Fantasy 13 and just going, like, go all over the place. I'm fine with there being, like, a long narrative thing where things actually get explained.
The gate of the goddess didn't open.
No matter how far I walked, I didn't spontaneously find a time portal. Makes sense if you ask me.
I could no longer walk. The cold was seeping into my body. My heart beat slower, and for the first time I felt the hand of death reach out for me. I knew it was coming, and I didn't resist. Etro?
No, don't you remember me?
Sarah!
You've been living in a dream, Noel. You're happy here.
Is he happy here?
I've come to take you away from it. I'm sorry.
He doesn't look happy. He's like, I felt the icy grip of Lady Death upon my heart, ready to kill me.
We have to stick together, Noel. I've got no one else I can count on but you.
We have the same hope, the same road to travel. We'll change the future.
Congratulations, you're very cool. Just checking, we don't actually know why Gog Magog is suddenly here and fighting us, right? Belga? Okay. Crimson flames, my face is exploding, it's okay. I should probably... gonna die before I even Ultima Arrow. Plus 600% damage Ultima Arrow, go! It destroyed him utterly.
Let's go, Noel. It's time to change the future.
You mean it will be time to change the future?
Listen to me, Sarah. The dream I've been having reminded me of something. The power to see the future, it's a curse. Yule died when she was only 15. Seeing the timeline exacts a terrible toll on the body. And Sarah, you can see the timeline too.
You mean I'm about to die?
You're okay right now. You haven't seen as much as you.
You're not a doctor.
Anyway,
Also, don't touch me.
change, and soon, if we alter the past, we'll see a different future. Can't avoid that vision. The more we change the timeline, the more history changes, and the more you see, the sooner the visions will destroy you. I know that I wasn't able to protect Yule, but try as I may, I can't remember what happened to her. It's like the memories of that moment have been erased from my mind, leaving an empty page. If only I'd known the truth earlier.
My life shortens each time I see the future. What should I say to Noel? You need to take responsibility.
Will you take responsibility?
I don't know how to make it up to you.
No, I don't mean for what's happened. I mean for what will happen. Make sure I make it as far as lightning. Please. From now on, that'll be your job. If we hurry, we just might do it in time.
Stop.
I'm going to believe that I get to Valhalla. What else can I do? Which means this conversation is now over.
Okay. I'm going to make sure you get there.
Gog magog fragment gamma for no reason.
There must be a hint somewhere. Let's go back to where Yule was before.
Like, if I keep walking, I'll find a time machine. If I need a hint, I just need to trust that there is one. Also, if I can catch any of these guys, they are tameable. They're probably like rank 4 guys, right? Probably super good. Oh, are all my things messed up? Because he left my party and came back? Her Mog is still invisible, though. How do we fix him?
You there! I don't know. I really need your help.
New weapon. Oh, there are new weapons. But I need mutant extract or segmented carapace. And what are they? What do they do? Increased chain bonuses and haste. I guess the fact that their stats are lower isn't terrible, right? Still can't buy orbs. All right.
Love you! And find that exit. Stat!
Phew. So I wonder if this is not like, at what point are they gonna say, are they gonna make it clear that it's like, okay, this is the end of the game? Very clear? Alright. Makes sense. I guess I ask less from being worried and more from, like, if we're close to it, because the way that this is all framed with this, like, am I okay? Am I still half asleep? I can't form sentences. The whole, like, he had his character development where... Did anything change about him just now? I don't think it did. I don't think there was really anything about this that was like, now he knows, now he's, you know, made a vital decision or something that's changed him for the better. It really is just... I was just watching people say something about the Wonder Woman movie that came out, Wonder Woman 84, and by and large they were like, there's so many speeches in the movie that are just platitudes, that are just, these are all things that sound dramatic if you say them dramatically. You're like, oh, that was the point of the movie, that truth is good. It's like, it's not much of a message. It's kind of fun when a work recognizes that that's kind of silly. Like with Danganronpa, where they're like, you know, the fact that we're always like, hope, 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 hope is the greatest. Everybody needs hope, just hope, and you will be hopeful. And they're like, oh, maybe we should make the message that's a bad message. Or is it healing itself when it attacks? That must be it. So I keep seeing green numbers. Also, I haven't managed to capture a single one of these guys. Come on. Oh, he's dead anyway. It was a waste. Well, not a waste, but a waste of time. Overkill is what I'm looking for. Getting lots of easy orbs now, but now that we might be finding 4-star and 5-star monsters, I'm reluctant to spend them.
Not forgetting about me. You're the reason we've made it this far.
Come on, Noel. You're not just a future boy anymore. You're part of my time period as well now.
So I did pick up several games in the Steam sale. Pretty much all of them are puzzle games, which was a bad idea, because I don't want to be inundated with puzzle games necessarily. Or at least I think they are. Yeah, Blind Umpire gifted me Wander Song. There's also... Oh, what are you doing? Move. Move. Do something. I picked up Danger Energy, which is definitely a puzzle game. Let's go on. Pathologic 2, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream or not. There is no game Wrong Dimension. And what am I forgetting? What else did I get? Monsters Expedition is turning out to be enjoyable. That's good. For some reason, the other games that I bought are drawing a blank. They did not make a big impression on me, I guess. Even though they've all been on my wish list for I don't know how long. Did they merge? No, he was always that big. It's gonna bug me. Oh, that was mutant extract. That's the thing I need for something or other. What were the other games that I just got? I got Gifted Wander Song, Pathologic 2, Danger Energy, There Is No Game Wrong Dimension, and Superliminal. That's right, that's the other one. Pathologic 2 I got because there was a very long video essay that I watched about Pathologic 1, where the guy was like, this is not a game that I recommend to people, but he's like, it's one of the greatest games I've ever played, but it was because of, like, weird meta reasons. And then at the end, like, he throughout the thing is saying how, like, unenjoyable it is to play the game. And then, like still, he's like, basically, I made this video because although the game's been out for a while and a lot of people haven't heard of it, and I don't recommend that people go and play it, but I need people to understand how good it is and why it's good. And then he's like, now keep in mind, with all of the times that I've said don't go out and play Pathologic, do go out and play Pathologic 2. Which is weird because it seems to be a remake. Like, I wonder if the plot is going to be it seems like the plot is the same, but I don't know what other stuff is going to also be the same. But if it's anything like the gameplay loop of the first game, it really doesn't seem like something I'm going to want to stream. It's very tedious, with a lot of trial and error. Another thing where I focused on the wrong enemy first. Yeah, take out the little guys. Alright. I saw a treasure, so I'm gonna leave him to die so I can go get it. Sorry, Noel, you're on your own. Why did we come back to here? Don't I don't I have a button that just says return to Historia Crux? I'm disappointed though, I didn't capture a single enemy in here. Maybe they will introduce me to another new area that will have new enemies, I hope. Also, this guy isn't even captured. Why am I was using the things on him. I feel like maybe I can capture at least one enemy before I go, but he's a vampire. There's no rules. Can't capture him. But yeah, if I'm not going to play Pathologic, then I kind of need another non-puzzle game to switch things up, unless I'm just going to juggle multiple puzzle games. Oh, we weren't going to the gate. We were going to where she disappeared. Look, it's showing us visions of the future. That means I'm dying faster. Remember, it was exactly what we just said not to do.
Yule saw the future that Noel fights to protect. She believed that someday they would see each other once more.
You don't have to cry. We will meet again.
She could have meant that from his time vantage, right? Like, you will meet me again. Later, in the past, you'll meet an old version of me.
Not anymore. I'm not going to rest until I find him again.
But I need you to rest. That's how you get your hit points back.
Come on. Let's change the future.
The Oracle Drive.
He's back!
He never left. You've been shooting people and stabbing people with him.
Had been sealed up somewhere inside the void beyond. Although he could see everything we did, he couldn't make us see him. He said lightning came to rescue him, and that's how he got back to us. Then, Mog told us he had a message from my sister.
Brace
The
yourselves.
truth about Caius.
We need to talk, Kubo.
Strap in.
We need...
Mog, tell us what you know.
Oh God.
I know all about Caius, Kubo. The Farseer Guardians were given a mission. They had to protect the Cirrus. They were Lassie, Kubo.
Guardians were servants of the Fal'Cie. Can that really be true? Does that mean Caius is a Lassie?
Not anymore, Kubo. He was saved by the goddess. Etro freed him, and he's not a Lassie anymore, Kubo.
That's exactly what happened to me and Lightning. We were Lassie, and the goddess intervened to free us.
Whoa. But Caius became immortal too.
As you do.
For centuries and centuries at the side of the Cirrus. He protects her always, the undying guardian, Kubo.
He's heard every prophecy that the Cirrus has seen. He knows the entire timeline. Those memories and his immortality give him tremendous power. Someone like him could easily move through history and bend and mold events as he wants.
Kubo.
So, he's been plotting for centuries.
Yes. He's been behind everything from the very beginning. Now we know who the enemy is. It's up to us to stop him.
Where did my sister go? After she helped you, I mean.
She's waiting for you at the end of time, Kubo.
So one thing that's not clear is... oh, and that's nice. Even though he wasn't in my party for all those fights, they actually have been giving him CP, so we can spend a bunch of his. Does Caius have the ability to travel through time? Or are they saying... way back in the past, he was a Lassie, got freed by the goddess, and linearly for the past however many 100 years has been like, I'm immortal, plus you all keeps, like, she's explained to me the plot of the whole game, she handed me the script to Final Fantasy XIII-2, so every time I meet Noel and Sarah, regardless of when in their hops they are, when they run into me, I'm like, I know what part of the story you're at, I'm just gonna blah blah blah, I'm gonna say what I'm, you know, I can talk about stuff that you've done, and it's not because I'm the later version of the Caius that you saw before. I'm actually the earlier one from my point of view, but I know the future, so I can speak as though the past thing already happened. Maybe. Maybe that's what's going on. Who can say for sure? Not I. So will I eventually, if I level up medic a bunch, do I get a limit, like a medic limit break? Maybe? I guess just actually getting more Saboteur is probably better than anything. But I also need hit points. Hit points from Sentinel, levels from Saboteur. Oh man, actually, will I get a Saboteur limit break? That seems good too. Yeah, it seems great. I don't actually know what... Hold on. Oops. No. Stop. Go. Not that. Oh, I guess I can't look. Can I go? Success rates of debuffs. Cool. I have so many points to spend. Saboteur boost again. Now for him, he's already basically got Commando and Sentinel leveled all the way up. I guess I'll also level up his Synergist in hopes that he gets a Synergist limit break of some kind. I'm playing pretty fast and loose here. I'm clearly not, like, really putting effort into optimizing. Because I don't know how, and because I don't think it matters. Huzzah! Welcome, Nogia. May as well make sure I get that. Alright, Commando is mastered. I don't think I'm gonna unlock I'm not gonna have him medic too, so sure. And what does that bonus boost do? Extended. Okay. Just give him all these. Alright. And I don't want to level up the monsters because I think I'm going to pick different monsters if they ever give me any.
So I guess this is how dreams end.
This is just the beginning. I've traveled the world of dreams, and at last I know the truth. It doesn't matter how tough the going gets now. I know I can face any challenge. I found it, Lightning. Hope in the midst of despair.
Okay. Alright. Sound broke? That's okay.
Is this my village?
It looks a lot like my era.
I wonder if anyone is here.
Let's look.
Oh, they're making me walk now. Okay. But really, we have to prevent 700 years from the time that I lived in. Everyone who used to live here is dead. We have to prevent this.
This is far into the future after mankind is gone.
This can't be the fate the world is moving towards.
What the hell are you? No, it was nothing. Same enemies, but different music. Still disappointed to have not learned haste. Haste is all I want out of life.